Hey guys, welcome to Philippine Family Life for Daya's channel, and if you're new here, my name is Leia. In today's video, we're gonna talk about the unwelcome or unwanted type of expat here in the Philippines. We'll talk about some of the terrible stuff that foreigners did here in the Philippines or to Philippine people. So without further ado, let's get started. There's a lot of good expat here in the Philippines. Most expat I've met are very good people. However, there are some expat who have done really awful, unpleasant stuff to Filipino people or here in the Philippines. And I believe that most of you are not this type of expat because I think my channel attract good people. Of course, there's always gonna be ugly and unpleasant trolls, right? But anyways, most people I attract depends on my videos are the expat or foreigners who are planning to come here in the Philippines and start a family, who have desire to have started having a family. I think that's my viewers. Most of you are. But anyways, let's start it with the foreigner or expat who likes to drink and go crazy. I mean, I don't mind those people who drink alcohol who still can control themselves. You know, if you drink and you put it in your stomach, in your head, and still able to control their actions, you know. But there are some expat who always drink and get into trouble. I mean, I can tell you a bunch of story about expat get in trouble because of the alcohol. And the other day I've watched a video online that an expat who get an accident, motor accident, and they said he was drunk and he hit the pedestrian, old woman, and she really get killed. Yeah, so anyways, drunk or alcohol is really bad for you if you don't drink right. Like, so if you're going to drink, please drink wisely, that you can still able to control your action, you know. Especially driving here in the Philippines is not very safe. I mean, most of the road here are, you know, doesn't even have lights, you know. So how much more if you are drunk, right? So anyways, just be careful, guys. And this is very terrible. If this would happen to you, you could lead into really bad situation if you are this type of expat. So the next one is the expat who likes to spread their sperm or babies. So I have my own friends who experience this. She get pregnant by a expat, and this expat just disappear. And also I saw a post of a Filipina online who went viral, that she posted this expat or foreigner. He's a young expat, and it went viral, and it ended up like 3 women sent her a message that, oh, this expat or foreigners also get me pregnant. So they all living in a different cities, you know. Some of them are living in Negros Oriental, or some of them are living, you know, in a different cities. So anyways, that's really bad, and that's make me really frustrated because those expats are not very responsible, you know. So if there's any Filipino watching this video right now, please, if you're looking for a foreigner boyfriend or partner, avoid this type of expat, and always get to know the person first, you know, before you you know what I mean. Like, because the guy is okay, you know, he can just leave, but you will be the one who will suffer in your child, right? So please always be really careful when you're dating, you know, because not all foreigners are genuine and are very serious when it comes to a relationship. So alright, so the next one is the arrogant expat. I'm not sure if you guys watch this video, but I'm gonna put the picture here that Esme and Roger did about the expat who are driving, and I think he was pissed off about the bus, and he went out, he get out his car and was using bad words and giving a bad finger to the bus driver and try hitting the bus, and he ended up breaking the window and all that. And that's such a very bad behavior. I mean, it really shows that you think you own the road. I know it's a frustrating driving here in the Philippines. That's why in my previous video I said that if you're going to come here in the Philippines, you really have to wide your patience, because the driving here is crazy. And we encounter that like almost every day about driving. But this is the Philippines. The Philippines will not change for you guys. You just have to really widen your patience and drive safely. And I don't know the whole story about this video, this guy who went crazy with the bus driver. I don't know the whole story, but the behavior, how he acts, really shows that he's very arrogant and a very terrible things to do, especially that there's a lot of people. Of course they're gonna videotape you. And the wife was actually very embarrassed. She looks very embarrassed in the video. So I would be embarrassed if my husband would do that. I would be very embarrassed. That's such a terrible things to do, right? I mean, I know it's frustrating driving here in the Philippines, but at least control yourself not to go crazy, because you will people will judge you and say a lot of nice things about you. And you just have to widen your patience if you come here in the Philippines, because again, Philippines will never change for you. You just have to put up with it. I also have my own experience together with my family, my husband Gary, and together with our kids. We went to dinner, one of the restaurants here in Dumaguete, and we had dinner. And this expat who had dinner in the same restaurant where we had dinner. And I mean, I was very frustrating and I was very annoyed the way he talked to the waitress. You will really sense that person if he is arrogant, because the way he communicates to the waitress is just almost so disrespectful. He was like, it's so loud and it's embarrassing. I mean, it's really embarrassing. And he has a woman next, with him that time, and I can tell that the Filipina looks really embarrassed. And then I'm not gonna be surprised if that women or Filipina will break up with them the next day, because it was very embarrassing. If I was in that situation, I would run off. I would be walk out to the restaurant, because it's such an embarrassing, because he doesn't like the food that he ordered. And he was like, oh, take this food, I don't like this. And oh my god, it's so disrespectful. I mean, you can ask the waitress in a nice way that, oh, you know what, I don't really like the food. Sometimes we don't like the food that they serve here, like here in the spaghetti. Sometimes we have that experience, but we just say something, oh, the food wasn't really good, but not like change his food the way it was awful. I mean, I'm just watching him, but I'm so frustrated. And even my husband can agree with me, and he has more knowledge with expats, so he knows if he's being arrogant or not. And Gary was also trying to, oh my god, it's so embarrassing. Anyways, the problem is those types of expat, it's such an embarrassment for all the good foreigners here in the Philippines. They're ruining the reputation of a good expat. Anyways, it's just frustrate me, those type of expat. I mean, they trying to look down Philippine people. They really think that they are better than Filipino people. They think they are more special and all that. But I'm just glad that I did not encounter a lot of expat like this. Alright, so this is the last one, and I call those expat, or those type of expat, sexpat. I'm sorry about the words, but this type of expat likes to taste different dish, like to date several girls. And I understand, I think in some way I understand why some of these expat do this. I think because they are overwhelmed, especially if they're new here in the Philippines. They are overwhelmed by the attention they get from lots of women, and start putting that in their head, oh, maybe I'm really handsome and really good looking, and they will take advantage of it because of the attention they get, and start dating and tasting several dish at the same time. So I actually have a few friends who actually experienced this, being cheated. It's sad actually, because some of these Filipino who experience it, some of them are actually very genuine with foreigner. They are actually serious about looking for a foreigner boyfriend or husband, and it's sad because it would affect them in the future when they are going to date someone, and they would be having like a trust issue. They would think that it can affect with their trust towards their future boyfriend. Some of these sexpat are actually not trying to be careful about having lots of girls. They're actually proud about it, and they're not trying to hide it from their girlfriend. They are actually open about it, and some of them are very proud of doing it, and they even brag about it to their friends, and it is disgusting. I'm sorry about the words, but for me it is actually disgusting. And especially some of these sexpat are actually not young. So if you're at that age, it would probably better for you to take the relationship seriously, because it's a very easy to find women here in the Philippines. It's very easy, especially if it's just for fun. But to find the good in the right Filipina, it takes time. So maybe you should think about it. And if you're going to date just for fun, it's just for a short fun. I don't think in most cases, I don't think men are very happy to date for fun. I think it's just in their head, but they will always realize in the future that true happiness is to find the right person that would be there for you, for the sick and the health, in the rich and poor, that would stand by you. That's the real happiness. And you should think about that, to find the right Filipina. Because if you are that type of expat, if you are just care about fun, you will attract the bad one. And it's sad because some of these sexpat are actually ending up being broke because they attract the bad one, and they will get their karma. So think about it, right? So anyways, that's our discussion for today, guys. Thank you so much for listening to me. And again, if there's a Filipino watching this video, please avoid this type of expat, and be really careful when you are dating. So anyways, that's it, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for all your support, guys, and I'll see you in my next one.